Earth here, and I'm gonna make some dessert. As you know, I don't bake desserts, so I'm making my favorite tiramisu, but it's not regular tiramisu. It's my very special turned up tiramisu. And I'm not just saying that because it has coffee Patron in it. I've substituted a couple of the traditional ingredients so that it elevates the dessert as a whole. Fun fact, tiramisu actually means pick me up or lift me up in Italian, and that's because it includes coffee, alcohol, chocolate, and sugar. So it's a perfect dessert to have after a heavy dinner because it'll lift you up. Okay, first thing you're gonna do is, as opposed to mascarpone cheese, which is hard to find, you're gonna use cream cheese. Put it in a bowl. I like to use cream cheese because who the hell doesn't love cream cheese? And it gives it kind of like a cheesecake kind of taste, and cheesecake is like my favorite thing in the world, so that is why. So you take the cream cheese, put it in a bowl, and then you're gonna take about half a tub of Cool Whip. Thanks to Family Guy, I can no longer say Cool Whip like a normal human. And something that's important is you of course leave the Cool Whip to thaw for a couple of hours and the cream cheese. Make sure that it's super smooth so that when you mix it, it's relatively easy to mix. So while you're mixing this, you're also going to take some sugar. You're going to take about 2-3 teaspoons of sugar. Mix that with the cream cheese and the Cool Whip until it's perfectly mixed up. Okay, it's perfectly mixed. It should smell like heaven, and feel free to taste it if you want it to be, if you want to taste it and see if you want it to be a little sweet or anything. It's completely up to you. I think it's perfect. It's just airy and creamy enough because of the Cool Whip, and it's still got that cream cheese beautiful taste. Okay, next what you're going to do is you're going to take about a half a cup, 4 ounces of espresso. I like to use Cuban coffee because that's just what I have, and I love Cuban coffee, but you can totally use another kind of espresso. I don't really like using like American coffee because I think it should be an espresso. It should have that kick. That, and now you can put in your shot of Patron. Yes. So once you mix the Patron and the espresso together, grab your container that you want to actually put the tiramisu in. This is just a really basic one. What's good about tiramisu is you can use like little cups or something too if you want to make individualized ones. So I know you're probably thinking, where are the lady fingers? That's what the traditional recipe calls for. I don't use lady fingers because lady fingers taste like a human finger. They just really don't taste good. They're nothing special. So I use mandolin cookies because they're spongy and absorbent, which is what you need, but they have a lot of butter, so they're rich and tastier. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna dip the Madeleine cookies, let them sit there for a little so that they can really absorb the coffee and the Patron. And then you're just gonna put it on the bottom of wherever it is that you're gonna do it. Because Madeleine cookies are a little less absorbent than ladyfingers, I like to let them just sit a little longer than just a traditional dipping them in there. I didn't put any sugar in the coffee either because this is sweet. The mixture of the cream cheese and the Cool Whip, that's sweet. The Madeleine cookies are sweet. Patron is sweet. And I just don't want it to be too aggressively sweet. What's cool about this recipe is it totally throws traditional out the window. It encompasses flavors from France, with the Madeleine cookies. It has tequila in it, Cuban coffee. It's totally just kind of takes such a traditional Italian dessert and takes it all over the world and turns it up, as I like to say. Okay, I'm gonna put one more for the first layer. I think if you flip them over, it's a little easier to work with. Once you have your layers of cookies, you're just going to attempt to gracefully layer this on top. Just a warning, I don't really do things gracefully, so I can't guarantee it'll be too pretty, but that's not what matters. What matters is that it tastes amazing. Next layer, same thing. Just dip the remaining cookies. There we go. It's gonna be strong. I can smell the Patron. Oh my god, it came out, at least this came out to be the perfect amount. Yay! If there's a little left over and you feel like pouring a little more on the cakes, I'm not mad at you if you do. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, time for layer number 2. And again, don't feel bad if aesthetically it's not the prettiest thing, because who cares? If there's one thing I don't lose sleep over, it's A, making a mess while I cook, and B, losing sleep if it's not the prettiest thing. It's about what it tastes like. Plus, what other dessert can you make in literally 10 minutes? Okay, do one more layer. And of course, it's completely up to you how thick you want the layer to be. If you're as obsessed with cream cheese as I am, you'll make it a little thicker like I am. Yes. Okay. If there's a little left over, just eat it after by itself. Last thing you're gonna do is put some chocolate powder on top. I personally love Nesquik, so this is literally double chocolate Nesquik that I put on top. It makes it just look, aesthetically pretty, and it just gives it a nice, rich chocolate flavor. And if you're like me and you didn't do the prettiest job of smearing it all on top, this will hide all of your imperfections. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hungriest Girl on Earth, and I hope you enjoy my turned up tiramisu.